long. I feel like it's been weeks. I don't even know how long it's been since I was on here. Hi. I have to have all of these cords. I was making protection amulets for everybody, and now I have cords everywhere. How are you guys doing? What's new and exciting? Woohoo! How do I have a thumbs up if I have nobody on here? I had to order a new, hi Cindy, a new micro inscriber. Because my other one, hi Angela, was adopted by the other temple. So, so I bought another one for in here because I hate not having it. But this one came with like all these different tips. Hi Daniel. Happy Wednesday. Like there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tips with this one. My other one didn't come with all that. I think it just came with like maybe one. So that's interesting. Uh-oh. There went the tool to change out the tips. But that's okay because I'm probably only ever going to use this one. Being honest. I'll have to find out after my life. All right, let's get a beautiful incense burning. And maybe and then I'll turn on the spirit box. Black Widow was just out here sweeping me. So that was nice. I've been around somebody that has a lot of negative energy on them. And it's so disgusting and thick. So my hair, if you see a bunch of stuff in my hair, that's why. I just had a sweeping done. But so what you do for a sweeping is when you're around, it's really good for people who like, hold on, this isn't working. For people who are, if you're like around someone who's draining you, making you sick, has a lot of like negative energy, and it's like throwing up on you like nonstop, like hammering you with negativity all day, and you just have to take it, and if you're in that, like if you're a nurse or something like that, if you work at Walmart, wherever you're around people all day that are negative and they just dump on you nonstop all day. Dump, 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 dump. And then you just get sick. Like by the end of the day, you're just sick and disgusted, and you should do a sweeping. That's what I just did with. I had Black Widow do that for me, and you just sit. It's quick. It's quite simple. Just grind up some herbs. I used this time. I used what did I use? I used. Hi, Steve. It is a beautiful moon. I used hyssop. I used rue. I used blue vervain, and I used rosemary. And you just grind it up, and you put the intent in there to remove all negative energy. And then you use your witch's broom. I used my witch's broom that I have, and then oh, not this one. Sorry, hang on. And you go in a circle. You put your hands up like this. You go in a circle, and then they just throw the herbs at you. Just throw them at you. sprinkle them all over your head and all over you. Throw the herbs, and then you go with the broom and you just gently sweep them off of you, and you remove. I remove negative energy. I remove negative. You just go in a circle, and then they just remove it, remove it, remove it, and you can literally feel it. It is amazing. I could feel it. It was like, damn, that's fucking badass. That's some good magic right there. Good magic. Hold on. Putting on the spirit box. Because sometimes you just can't help but be around people like that. You know, if it's your job or if it's a family member that's visiting or something like that, then you have to like just deal with them. Did you other app I told you about? I did. I only got to check it out for a couple minutes though. So I haven't really put a lot of time into it. But I will do that. I'll do that later when I get time. We're like we've been kind of busy doing some spring cleaning, and I'm setting up a beautiful new. I mean, I already have altar spaces in the house, but I'm setting up a new space in the house for an altar space, and I'm trying to decide like how I want to do it and things like that. So, but yeah, it's gonna be badass. We've been doing that, shampooing carpets, you know, the whole spring cleaning thing. And yesterday we got the side by sides out and cleaned out the enclosed to get ready for camping and going out to the mountains to explore. And we're just getting everything ready for summertime, and we're excited. And oh my gosh, you guys, so last night it was amazing. I did all my stuff that I do every full moon, you know. And then I came in and it was like I probably didn't get done with everything till like 2:30 in the morning. So I was in the house, and I'm sitting in the living room with the dogs, hanging out with them, and they're just playing, you know, being puppies and cute. And they have all these like they have all these rope toys, you know, like with strings and ropes, and they shred them and whatever. And burning. And so I didn't really pay attention to it. It was kind of dark in the living room and stuff where we were at. And then all of a sudden I noticed I was like calling my dog, come here, you know, come here, and he wouldn't come. And I'm like, what the fuck? He always like a molecule. If I call him, he always immediately is like, Mom's calling, I get to go get pet, you know, and he's all over about that. But he wouldn't come, and I'm like, I mean, he was just right in front of me, but it was dark, and I was like, what do you guys have? What are you playing with that's more important than me, you know? And I got up and I clicked on the light and I looked down and they were eating a snake. Ugh. I was like, really? Paint. They were eating a snake and they were taking turns with it, passing it back and forth. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Then my big fear came, where did they get this snake? Did they bring it in from outside or was it in the house? Because remember, a couple years ago, I had one in the house. A couple of them. Two of them in the house. And so then I was like, well, shit. So now, mine. So I had to like pull it out of their mouth. It's all like chewed and gooey and disgusting, and like, okay. So I like used it to get them back in their kennels. Like, come on, you want this snake? Get back in your kennel. Put him in there, lock the door, put the next one in his, lock the door. Went, threw it away, and washed my hands, and it was fine. I didn't freak out or nothing, but it was pretty gross. I'm like, well, the snakes are out of hibernation. Yep, snake is what's for dinner. Yeah, they were just having a great time with it, just chewing on it. I was just like, seriously? Hi. Hello. I have a little friend flying around in here. He just landed right in front of me. Anyway, so that was my full moon. My fun. What did you guys do? Yeah, so and we're like we're like setting up like a gym on the front deck of the house, so that we can exercise and look at the mountains at the same time, like they're just right there. So, and Black Widow loves it. She's out there running on that treadmill. She likes it. She can look at the mountains, and we're putting a bike out there, and we're looking at some other pieces too, and so we're just doing all kinds of spring cleaning and changing things around and all that kind of thing. And so it's just been busy, busy, busy. And then tonight I have a few curses I'm going to be doing. And trying to, where did I put those? I have a few curses I'm going to be doing tonight. And that's cool. I don't mind it at all. I have a lot of fucking crazy energy on me, and maybe it will help, like, to put some of that in to the spell work and get it off of me. So yeah, I need batteries. I think it takes AAAs. Let me look. I think so. I think it takes AAAs. I think I have some right here. Oh, they might be in the drawer in the desk, huh? Yeah. They're in my desk drawer. I will wait. But yeah, I hate not having this handy when I'm carving candles. It really does make a difference. I mean, you can use whatever, but I like it. Oh my gosh, so last night, um, I was standing before Hikake and her altar, and she has her big cauldron right in front of her on a stand that sits in front of her altar. And I had a petition that needed to be finished and burned and released by way of flame. So I had a smudge wand in there, and and her sandalwood incense burning in there, and so I just lit it, and then I dropped it in there, and I moved it's a big cauldron, like it's like, it's big. And so I moved everything else to the other side so it wouldn't catch fire. But it had caught her big sandalwood incense on fire, and then it went down, and then it caught the small one on fire, and then the the whole place was filled with smoke, and I was just like, all right, so that's how we're doing it today. So we just did everything in smoke, and I was like, that must be how she wants it, and so I just rolled with it, and that's just how we left it. But even today, when I went out there earlier, it was still smoky in there. I'm like, damn, like you could smell it really strong. It's like, whoa, crazy, crazy. Hold on. One second, one second. Okay. Man, my phone is just ding, ding, ding. I'm trying to see who's messaging me. Anyways, so, oh, and I got a couple of things I need to add to my journal. When I was over there, you guys know I always like do a crossing the dead ceremony type thing every full moon. Well, when I was there, when I was doing that, I'm in meditation. I'm holding it open for them and all this, right? And guess who showed up? Hi, this one. This one right here. She showed up over there. And I was like, I am not going to forget about you. I'll be over there when I'm done. And she just wanted to hang out and watch. And I was like, okay, you can stay. You can stay and watch. Hi, hi, Cherise. Does that say Drulicious? Drulicious. Hello, darling. But yeah, she showed up over there. That was the first time she's ever done that. And so I don't know if she was trying to warn me about something or if she was like handling some business of her own out there. She may have been, but she didn't say anything to me about it. She just made sure I knew that she was there. Hi, B. She just made sure I knew she was there, and then she just stood there and stared at me. I was like, it's all right. You're good. You can hang. I'm okay with that. But yeah, it's just been a lot around here lately. It's been really cool though. Um, um, the energy's been really strong. Kind of like, kind of like, when you fall on the ground and you get the wind knocked out of you. It's been like that kind of strong, like, ugh. So I've been doing a lot of grounding exercises and doing things around the house and things like that really helps with it. But when you have to work through that kind of energy, it can fuck you up. It is no joke. It is so hard. Hi, Mellow. Particular. But yeah, I mean, I'm cool. It's fine. I'm okay. But I was just like, damn. Mm-hmm. Like, let's calm it down just a little, okay? They're like, no. Not today. Mm-mm. No. So yeah. Envelope. I don't have one. But yeah, so anyways, did you hear that? Yeah, it's right here. That was really close to me. It was like right. It was probably her. She's like, don't be talking shit about me. You heard it out your window? Or maybe there's something right outside the wall right here. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm not going to go out there and find out. We'll skip that. No, no. Huh. Anyways, we have lots of big plans for the spring and the summer. Um, we want like some beautiful. We're gonna go. My husband and I are gonna go to up to Pagosa. I finished your picture. I just texted to you. I'm gonna check because I was really loud. Well, be careful going out there because it could be a bear. Um, we're gonna get some planters that stand up off the ground, and then we're gonna put them like together like this, up on the deck. There's like a deck that comes out, from under the roof, and so it gets full sun. So we want to put it out there, and then it'll be so easy to take care of, and we'll just have to like walk out with our little watering thing and water them and keep an eye on them. We don't have to worry too much about, we don't have to worry about the deers coming to eat it or nothing like that. It'll just be right there on the porch up, and it's up high. So it's like it'll be cute. And then we could just have enough, just for our little family. We're not like doing a whole big huge fucking thing or nothing like that. Just a moderate amount for us, and yeah, we're gonna do that. Peppers, tomatoes, and whatever else. Um oh, and I do have some new manifestation water coming in. Not water, but the herbs that I'm going to be using for it. And I do have a couple of clients that I'm going to be sending it through, and it will bust open anything that is like blocking you, or anything that is it'll open all the doors for you. I've been asking Hecate to help me. I have like um, two clients that are always having this type of issue, and we can't figure it out. We've done everything, and so this is like what I was told to do. So, um, anyways, I'm going to be making that for them. I'm going to be sending them a little vial of it, and basically, I just want them to like, put it on their hands when they go to work, or whenever they're putting an application in, or whenever they're, doing going. It's also for like good luck. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. It's for like good luck. It'll help with like if you gamble, it'll help with jobs. Like it's gonna be good shit. And so, oh, thank you, Gesundheit. Make sure you're locked in. Oh, I am, sister. You know me. You know it. Always. Doesn't matter where I am. Always locked and loaded. It's kind of the way it is out here in the Wild West. You know, we are all, everyone carries out here. It's not uncommon or, but everybody's like really responsible. You know, we take good care of our weapons, and we train with them, and we're licensed, and we're, you know, everybody, you know, it's a thing. I know there's a lot of people who are like against guns and blah blah blah, and that's okay, that's your opinion. But here where I live, you don't know if you're going to walk up on a bear or a mountain lion or something that wants to kill you and eat you, and you have to have something that will stop them or scare them away, or you, if your life is threatened, you have to be able to, you can't go, hang on, let me call 911. You can't do that. It'll be too late. Communicate. I'm locked in, loaded. You never know. Too many nutcases out there these days. Back and no animal. It was the gods. Oh, all right. Good to know. Good to know. But yeah, like last week, at about, I don't know, maybe around 3 in the morning, my dogs were inside the house. They were in their kennels, and morning came, and I let them out at like, I don't know, like 8:30 in the morning or something. I let them out, and there was like this big ass hole in the fence, like 4 planks ripped up from the bottom and just shredded up. And and we don't know what happened. The cameras couldn't see over there in the dark, and so black. So we're not sure what animal did it. We didn't know if it was their dogs, if it was our dog. Our dogs didn't do it. I mean, normally they're the guilty ones, you know, because they're monsters and they fucking annihilate everything. But, and I assumed right away, automatically, that it was their fault. But when we went back and looked at the footage, we, it wasn't. And we were like, oh, our sweet little babies. We were like, we're going to go pay for these people's fence to be rebuilt and everything. And then I sent the neighbor the footage and everything showing that it wasn't our dogs. And anyway, so long story short, we're like thinking about it, thinking about it. I'm like, you know, if one of the if one of the dogs did it, they would have only torn it open, you know, big enough for them to get through. They wouldn't have like ripped a hole, like kept going and pulling up more and more fence. So I think like a bear a bear came in, and then she had her cub with her or something, you know, and then the cub probably couldn't get over that side of the fence, and so then she ripped it up to get her cub. It's a theory. It wouldn't be the first time I've had my fence pulled down before by a bear. So in the video you made out La Plata Mountains, you saw evidence of a bear. Yeah. Yep, ever see one before you left? No, but I've seen bears before out here in the mountains. Hmm. Yeah, we were actually hiking one time, and I've seen a few times. I've seen bears. Yeah, yeah. They usually run from you, but one time there was this one, and it just stood up on its hind legs next to a tree and was just looking at me, and I was like, I just got my truck and left. No, thank you. If I see him, I turn around and go Nope. Mm-mm. Couple times. You see him a lot when you're out driving around in the side by sides. You'll see him like they'll haul ass because they're scared. They get scared of the loud noise of the side by side. So you're pretty safe in those. They're so noisy. Hi, Christian. The side by sides are so fucking noisy that they haul ass. They're like, get me out of here. And so we don't have to worry about them too much. But you just yeah, you just gotta watch out for them. And if you see them, I just go away. I don't call people on them. I don't do any of that bullshit. I'm like, we live in the mountains, and this is their home. And if they go where they're not supposed to go, or wherever, then tough shit. Go in your house and close the door. Keep your animals inside, and wait for them to leave. That's what I do. I don't call animal control on them. Mm-mm. Even if they tear down my fence, I don't. I don't like that. I think if you're gonna live in the mountains and shit like that happens, don't live in the mountains if you don't want it. If you don't want the bears around, you don't want the mountain lions, you don't want the coyotes or the wolves or the animals that live here, then don't move there. We were gonna get some we were looking into getting some land up on we were gonna get some land up at Lake City a couple years back, and so I'm like, well, let's look up all the all the rules and whatever for the national forest up there, and to live up there you cannot have a barbecuer, you cannot have a bird feeder out, you cannot have car air fresheners in your car, you cannot have trash out. You cannot, like, I'm like, damn, like, what's the fun of living out there if you can't, like, have a bird feeder out? I want to feed the birds. I want to feed the foxes. I want to enjoy nature, but you can't do that. I'm in the woods and they're here before I let them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of the package. Yeah, yeah. And so, but yeah, if you're gonna live out there, like in national forest area, you can't do stuff. They'll come out and give you tickets and they'll fuck you up. So we were like, just never mind. We'll just come visit. It's not far from where we live anyway, so we just decided to not purchase anything up there. Hi B, you emailed me. I'll check. I'll look at it. But yeah, there's a lot. Sometimes, always check the National Forest um, websites about the area, before you buy property up in the mountains, because I think sometimes people will buy it and they don't even know like the rules and what's there, what comes with that property. And you have to be responsible, I'm telling you. And it's not always fun. But you gotta do it out here. It's the way it is. But anyway, so yeah, so Black Widow did a sweep on me and I'm feeling much better. Um I think I've had people around me with negative, crappy energy on them for like I don't know, almost a week now. And it's just like been hammering me with that negative hammer, hammer, hammer. I'm like, oh my gosh, get it off. Get it off me. It's making me sick. I can't stand it. And boy, I could feel it. Hell yeah, me too. Yeah, boy, with that sweeping, getting it swept off of you, you can fucking feel it really strong. And it was awesome. I was like, yes, I can feel it. Arms were tingling, my back was tingling, I'm tingling everywhere. I could feel it. I could feel all of it coming off of me. Yes. And it works. It's badass. I'll have to, maybe I'll do a video and post it on Patreon for you guys so you can see how to do it. It's good. It's really good. I like it. So, what time? What is the time? 36 minutes. You should do that. Yeah, you'll have to help me. We'll do it together. Um, let's see, what else can we talk about? Yeah. Well, you know, it's like when you're a witch and it's a way of life, you do so much stuff that you don't even think about. And then when you have to do something like that, then you're like, oh, you know, I should do a video on this. It didn't even occur to me. I just bought some hyssop. Do you think putting some in a spray bottle? Sure. Be helpful too. Yeah, go for it. Hyssop's good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's part of my, well, if you're in my Patreon, you know, that's part of my, what I use for curse removal. Hyssop, rue, salt, and then you can add whatever ever else you need. Like if there's other stuff going on, then you'll add that to it. You know, it just depends on what the situation is. And so, oh, I sent off my family members' banishing balls, the witch balls. I mailed those out to her, so she'll be throwing those in her neighbor's yard. I want to apply it like I do Florida water. Yeah, and you could add Florida water to it as well. Absolutely. Yep. And you know what you should do? Like when you change your sheets in your bed, you spray it on your mattress and give it a few minutes to, like, you know, dry, and then put your new spray it on your pillows, on your quilts, you know, everything. Not a lot, just mist it, you know, not get crazy. But yeah, do all that on your curtains, window seals. I know a lot of people are really getting into the whole salt thing and doing salt around their property a lot lately. And all I want to say about that, I know it's like a thing right now, like a fad. If you're going to salt your property, make sure that you clear it first. Don't salt it if you haven't cleared it, because if you salt it without clearing it, then you're going to trap everything in there with you, and then you're fucked. Essential oils in my sheets and throw them in. Yeah. Well, one time years ago, I was been really into cleansing protection. I've been slacking on that. Yeah, it's springtime, so everybody's doing it right now. Years ago, when I first started spraying my bed down, um, hang on. I was in the astrals. I was laying in my bed, just getting ready to leave my body. And then all of a sudden, all these arms came up from my mattress and were like holding me down like this. Like, had me like this in my bed. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I realized that they were just spirits. My brakes! I realized that they were just spirits, but they were fucking with me, and they were like trying to hold me and keep me from astral traveling. Elders. And so I was like, okay, what do I do about this? I mean, I think that's why you should get a new bed every once in a while, you know? It is if you're a medium and you cross people and they're attracted, dead or attracted to you, and they follow you home from everywhere you go and shit like that. It's a problem. You need to do the hyssop, rue, salt, spray your bed down, like every time you change it, you know, once a week. Spirits like that keep me stuck in sad in bed. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to that. Like, or if you're waking up drained or any of those type of things, you could just have, you know, spirits feeding off of you when you're sleeping. You can. It could be any number of things. I'm just saying things I've experienced, and so that's when, you know, I made the water, Azula water. I made that, and that's what I spray. Is the Azula water. You could, you know, what else is really good is if you use the tobacco water. I don't know if you guys know how to make that, but I use Bacardi 151 and tobacco, and then I have some. Actually, I do have some over there, but my sprayer thing that I have, it's in the house. But I'll spray that around the house sometimes because it gets a little thick in there. I'm not gonna lie. Um, and that's why every full moon I do the crossing ritual, because you gotta get them out. They gotta go. You know. So, and if they're following you home and shit like that, you probably do that in your sleep and you just don't know it. A lot of I did it for years and didn't even know what that was happening. Blah's here. Didn't even know that was happening for a long time. I always thought I was doing all these horrible things in my dreams, and I'd have these nightmares of dying and committing murder and doing all these horrible things in my dreams. And then I realized that I was like, they were showing me what happened to them or what they did or whatever the case may be. And then I was like, fuck that. I'm not down. I was like, nope, stop, no more of that. I don't like it. We're not doing that game anymore. And so I like taught myself a whole new way of doing things, and everybody was mad at me for it. All the meetings, you can't do that. Yeah, the fuck I can't. Watch me. And I did it my way. Everybody got mad and threw a fit and told me I was dangerous. You're this, you're that, blah, blah, blah. And I just did this because I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like them showing me. I don't want to see all their bullshit, and I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to see it, taste it, smell it, experience it. No, I don't need to. Like, what for? I don't need to see that shit. No, thank you. Not interested. Um, I have a lot of I have some family members who do this as well, and they think that it's their duty in this lifetime to help people who have died of this and that, from murder, from rape, from whatever traumatic experience happened to them. It's their duty to help them, um, deal with what happened to them so that they can move on into their next life, so that they don't have to carry it through to their next life and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, 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 thank you. It's not my job. It's not that I don't care, but I'm not carrying all their shit with me. Like, why the fuck would you want to carry someone else's shit, someone else's life trauma? No, thank you. No, thank you. That's how you get sick. That's how you get cancer. That's how you get uh, chronic pain disease. That's how you get all kinds of illnesses in your body. It's from carrying other people's shit. Just saying, my opinion. And so I refuse to do it. And I've always refused to do it since as soon as I learned how to handle that business, I handled it immediately. And I just was like, nope, not today, my friends. So we do once a month. Tell that you're right, I'm dangerous. I'm downright deadly to those who fear me. Well, I mean, this was like all going on like in the beginning when I first started figuring everything out. And everybody was coming down on me like it was crazy. And you know, I'm a Sagittarius and I'm 12/12. So I don't give a fuck. And that's the problem with me is that you'll find that I might be sweet and innocent and silly and all these things, but I don't do what I'm told. And I'm like, are you a god? No, then shut the fuck up. I'm like that. And so kind of like what's the chick on Ghostbusters? And she says to that guy, is that Zool? Zool? My boys used to love the movie and I've had to watch it. Zool. Anyway, she asks him, she's all in possession with this being, and she says, are you a god? And he says no, and she's like, basically, I don't remember what she said, but it's me. Anyways, beside the point. So it is what it is. And do you remember that? Yep, there you go. So I know, right? Like in the 80s or something. Maybe the 90s, the early 90s, late 80s, somewhere in there. Can't remember, but my boys were really little. So my oldest son right now is 40. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been here for a minute. So, I'm like, you don't pay my bills. You don't do anything for me. So don't tell me what to do. No, it wasn't the secretary. It was the other lady. Remember, she got possessed by one of the gargoyles. And she was laying in the bed. She's all, shh, 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 shh. And then he came in there and he's all, hey. Something, I don't remember. But, anyways, it was cool. I just don't remember. That was a lot of years ago. I don't know. But anyways, I do want to go see the new one just because I think it would be fun. Just for fun. Not that I'm into it or anything like that, just because I just think it's funny. Just for entertainment purposes. But I feel like that. I feel like that chick where she's like, "Are you a god?" No. Then shut the fuck up. Like, leave me alone. Don't come in here telling me nothing. You know, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I'm here for. You don't know me. It's like, it was like Zool. Zula. I think it was Zool, right? Because he goes, "Oh, Zool." Right? Yeah. I think that's true. Anyways, so just try to take it with a grain of salt, you guys. Like, if it's something that will help you, keep it. If it's not, if it doesn't serve you, throw it away. You know. And I know this is like a crazy moon cycle right now. Oh my gosh, it's like build up, tear down, and hurry up about it. You know, like everybody wants everything done yesterday, and I'm like, it's not time yet. We have to wait a couple more days on this because this and this and this could happen. We gotta hold out for a couple days, and it's just, you gotta wait a couple days, a couple more days, and everybody wants it done yesterday. And sometimes, um, sometimes I have I have some clients who have like a plan. Like, we have a plan, right? So we're doing this for that area, this for that area, this for that area, this for that area, and that's for that area. That's a lot of fucking energy to be on for one person. And so I like try to like put it in a way where it will be, Grandpa, where it will be beneficial to my client. And so I'll be like, okay, we're going to do these ones first. And then later, after a week, the next week, or the next few days later, we're going to do these ones. And they're like, no, 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 more, more, more. Let's do now, 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 now. And it's like, that's not going to work. Hug. Grandpa, hug. Are you my grandpa? I love that. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. Look, he says, Grandpa. Grandpa hug. Hi, Grandpa. Love you. That's so sweet. Pillow. Okay. And that will fuck you up. Yeah, it'll fuck you up. If you let me do it when it's supposed to be done, like when it's time to do it, I'll know. My guides will guide me and tell me, okay, it's time to do this now, or it's time to do that now. Like, there could be things that are happening that you don't know about that need to go through, and then bam, that can go through right at the perfect time. And so if I if I make you wait a few extra days, it's all good. Just roll. Um, yeah, yeah. So, what are you saying to me, Grandpa? I don't know what that means. Um, anyways, so I want to be doing this summer. I want to be doing some magic in forest. I want to create some forest altars. I already have before, but I want to do like when we travel and we go places. I want to create some forest altars, and do some magic in the forest. Um, I'm pressing some stuff. Let's see, always leaving. I asked the perfect question in my emails. I wish to do everything at the perfect time. It takes lots of energy for you to, and people don't understand that. Well, the thing is, you have to realize that being a witch is a lot more than casting spells. Um, I've posted things about like shadow work. Okay, we'll call it shadow work. Soul ascension. Um, Same type of thing. So we do other well, I don't know what other people do. I can't talk about what other witches do because I don't know, but I know what I do. And I do a lot of things with the gods, and a lot of stuff within my own being, within my soul, and things that I do um, to kind of, I don't know if you want to call it an upgrade my soul, or how, to like clean out past life crap, trauma crap, whatever's in there that needs to go. I do all kinds of work on myself so that I could be more effective, and not just so that I could be more effective, but that's a big part of it. But truth be told, I do everything that I do for 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 loyalty. Yes, that of course is a give, but like for Hecate and the gods first and foremost. But so I don't have to fucking come back here and redo this shit. I want to be done. I want to do everything they want me to do here and now. I don't fucking want to come back to this shithole. I fucking I hate, I hate it here. I don't belong here. I've never belonged here. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but that's how I really feel inside. My whole life growing up, I've never felt like I fit in here. I've never felt like I belonged here. Blah blah blah. All of that. It's all true, and I work my ass off. For one, for the love of the gods. For two, because I don't want to have to like come back. If Hecate says I have to come back, then I have to come back. It'll suck. I'll cry. I'll throw a little fit, but I'll still fucking do what she says. But hopefully, I'm not I don't think I'll have to come back. And if I do have to come back and be born again, then I get to pick up where I left off. I'll remember everything. I'll know everything. All the work I've done will not be for nothing. It'll all still be with me, and it won't be as bad as it was this time. And the time for that, 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 the time for that. You know what I mean? So let me tell you, I put myself through some stuff. And whatever. Let's do it. Let's get it done. I'm all about it. I'm like, whatever they need me to do, I do. I mean, I don't, and don't take that the wrong way. They would never in a million lifetimes ask me to do anything that would go against myself. I think that people have the wrong idea and they're stupid and they don't know them. If people think that the gods want them to do bad things, then they don't know the gods. So they need to just figure it out, because that's lies. I've been seeing the same stuff, feeling the same shit. Like, okay, I'm done. I'm not I'm not coming back. Don't belong here yet. Life is a video game. Well, it is what it is, but the gods are never gonna they're never gonna ask you or me to do anything that's bad or that would hurt us or anyone else for that matter. And I think that some people go too far and they listen to the wrong beings, and they're not working in love, and they're not, it's just not, they're not. You just gotta make sure that you're operating in love all the time. If you're operating in love, you're good. If everything you're doing is in love and you can feel that love energy falling on you, and you know that it's love and you can feel it, you're in a ball on the floor crying, melted like butter from the love, then you know you're good. You're doing good. If you feel that, you better figure it out. Figure it out. Because chances are you're not listening. Anyways, I've been babbling on for 1 hour and 3 minutes and 35 seconds. So I'm going to get off of here and curse some motherfuckers. Our gods are beyond amazing. Yes, they are. Yep. Also, one last thing. You gotta take the light and the dark, because you can't have one without the other, okay? Dark and the light go together. I'm there with you. I messaged you, beautiful. I will check. That's my Dory. They are indeed. They go together. Have a see what's up? I'm getting off right now. All right, love you guys. Peace out. Have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Peace out. Oh, bluewitch379 at gmail.com for all spell work. Okay? Bye.